Welcome to 5 Pints In, the show where we're literally 5 pints in.
Cheers.
No, it takes a good go opening these
Cheers.
Foster oil cans, doesn't it?
Takes a better go trying to pour it.
Yeah, it's not easy to get your finger under this little tiny...
It's amazing that we sat there for 15 minutes saying, what are we going to open with? He just went off and...
I meant, what am I going to open it with?
Can.
I meant, what am I going to open it with?
Yeah, you get a little coin if you've got no nails. I know what your little stubby fingers are like. You get a little coin and put it underneath.
I don't have a little coin.
Yeah, this isn't the fucking 80s.
Get a sixpence.
Oh, you don't have a quarter?
I mean, not hanging
Jesus
around.
Christ.
Not hanging around.
Now you realise there is coins over here as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. There's a lot more coins in England.
Well, you must be celebrating though because the almighty Arsenal got their first goal. So
First goal, first win.
I see you've
First clean sheet.
Give Arteta a new contract.
yeah.
Oh wait, no. They had a 0-0, didn't they?
Did they have a 0-0? I think
Moved out of the bottom three.
yeah, to 16th. I mean,
All good stuff.
I still think, what was that? That was the fourth game. I think if they lose the next Premier League game, I still think
No.
Arteta's gone.
That was the first 3 points.
Hey, but listen, look, but above Leeds, everyone's talking highly of Leeds.
Yeah.
Start of the season. I mean, they, because of they're very adventurous in the way they play and they're good to watch. But the fact of it is that Arsenal are above Leeds now. Leeds are fourth from bottom, I think.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, Leeds have also played Liverpool, Man United.
Yeah.
Well, Arsenal played City and Chelsea.
That's true.
There you go.
Yeah,
You
but
didn't realise that, did you?
yeah, but they were always going to lose those. They also played Brentford and Norwich.
Right. Leeds were always going to lose against Man United and Liverpool.
I don't think so.
Well, that's why you put a draw for the game. That's right. So that's what Jordy did, and that's why he's wearing a Chelsea shirt right now.
When we had the game on, first couple of minutes, I actually said to him, I wish I could now bet on this and say I'm having Leeds winning.
And you would have lost your money.
Yeah.
Brilliant. So you'd think after the fact you would have changed your mind
But
after your result.
If nothing drastic changes throughout the season, I would still put, because it was at Old Trafford, wasn't it? I would put Leeds beating United the next fixture.
You would,
It wasn't a 4-1 blowout, was it?
No, it wasn't. No. And look,
Wait, wait. You're talking about Newcastle, not Leeds. What are you talking about? Man United just beat Newcastle 4-1.
5-1 did the
What?
first game. Leeds lost United first game of the season. I think that's what he's talking about.
I was getting those two games confused.
But you were talking about the Bruno Fernandes scoring that goal.
Yeah.
Because
Because they beat Leeds 4-1 as well, didn't they?
I think we need to fire the researcher.
Yeah, but I don't know why we're going back that far in this conversation.
Well, because 4-1,
I'm sure we would have covered that game in the first.
we did, but all right. I'm sorry, I got confused between the two 4-1 games that Man United won.
Right.
Alright.
Anyway, back to Arsenal.
5-1. I'm sorry, it was 5-1.
5-1. Yeah, I did say 5-1.
Did you?
Right, Arsenal got the win. That's what we were talking about, Con. Get with the programme.
Yeah.
Arsenal got the win. Obama. Yeah.
Arsenal were able to beat Norwich 1-0. City beat them both 5-0.
And worse.
It was Aubameyang's first game back, wasn't it?
Chances as well.
No, first start back.
First start back?
Yeah.
Who's that? Aubameyang?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't understand why Lacazette doesn't play it still. I don't get
He's
it.
just coming back from injury, isn't he?
Is he?
I mean, there was talk of him going, wasn't there? Over the summer.
Aubameyang going, mate. There's talk of everyone going. Xhaka was going.
If I were either of them two,
All go.
yeah. I think. I mean, yeah. I feel like I talk a lot of shit about Arsenal. That's why I thought it'd be funny to talk about
Arsenal
that.
have Spurs coming up soon as well.
Yeah.
So that derby could be the.
Is that the next game?
No, it's not the next game, but coming up.
Yeah, I feel for Arteta because I don't think it's his fault. I think he's just got a shit squad, but I think that was set on the cards since Wenger left. I just think they rely on too many youngsters. I think Smith Rowe looks really good. Pepe looks really good.
You can't. Pepe's not.
You got to play what you've got. You can't get the players that you have and say it's a shit squad. There's some quality there, but you've got to take the players you've got and you've got to play them in a system that suits them. Mm-hmm. If you can't bring in good enough players to suit your system as a manager, you have to adapt as a manager to what you have and say, okay, the players I have better suit this other system and this other way of playing.
Yeah.
Going to keep me safe until I do have the money to buy the players that I want.
But it's a tough first gig, though, isn't it?
It's not.
With those players.
It's not. What are you
talking about? It's not that it's last season. He's had his time, you know.
What are you talking about, the players, though? It's you have a good goalkeeper, Leno, right? The back four... Pardon?
We left out for Ramsdale.
Yeah, this last
Ramsdale's
game.
Decent, though.
He did that one game. So yeah, Ramsdale's not bad either.
I mean, look at the defense.
The back four isn't bad.
Look at the back three played against Norwich. Tomiyasu, I don't know who the fuck that is.
It's the new Japanese guy. Apparently,
he looked okay,
I didn't watch the. Yeah, and you were talking shit about him.
And then you've got £50 million Ben White,
who apparently did well.
And
I didn't watch the game though.
Magalhaes,
Gabriel.
Oh, okay.
And then Tierney, yeah. So the back four, as it looks,
exactly. Back four, fairly solid, right?
Yeah. By the way, Con, I wasn't talking shit about him.
I know. Yeah, I know.
Character. It was saying, no disrespect. A Japanese player. What I said was, they're very humble in their nature. There's not going to be screaming and shouting and leader types coming in. Your first game. It's not what Arsenal needed, right. I don't think.
So, Arsenal's defence, fine. You can skip the midfield for now. Arsenal's attack, if you want to include Saka in the attack, Saka, Pepe, Aubameyang, and Lacazette as a front four, and then two in the middle. You could even play Xhaka, and that's a decent team on paper.
I know you're drunk.
All right, then don't play Xhaka, but...
Don't ever play Xhaka.
Yeah, don't ever play Xhaka. But that team,
another opportunity.
That team, it's not. It's you have a
They've
golden
just spent all
boot.
that money on Odegaard, haven't they?
Odegaard, there you go in the middle. He's all right. He's nothing special. You have a golden boot contendee. You have
look. Can I just? I'm going to slow you down in your tracks though, because Connor does this where when we play FIFA, he'll play like 5 up front. And you can't do that. You can't play a 4-2-4 if you're Arsenal. You can't play four strikers.
Well, you don't, but those two wingers, Pepe and Saka, are fine. They're midfielders then. Play fucking Sven-Göran Eriksson 4-4-2. You can play a 4-2-4, especially if you have those players who should be finishing.
Not against Chelsea, City. Liverpool.
Maybe not. Maybe not against those, but at least be able to go and do it against, Norwich, who has minus 20 fucking goals.
Yeah. I mean, I agree, but he's playing. I mean, is Maitland-Niles not technically a right wing back? Isn't that technically a back five?
Smith Rowe looks one of the most liveliest people that have started in the Premier League.
Yeah.
Pardon?
Left Smith Rowe out.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. They have a solid squad. It's not... Arteta doesn't have a bunch of bad players.
They have to look at elsewhere. They have to look at his tactics. They have to look at his motivation.
But look, they're young, aren't they? He's got a really young squad. Right, it's got to be the youngest squad in the league. You're saying young,
but look at the young players. They're the best. They would be the best players in any squad in the Premier League.
I just don't think there's any leadership in that team. If Aubameyang's your captain...
That's the biggest fault. There's no leaders.
Which I think
you say leaders. What about the manager? Isn't he to be the? Yeah.
Him.
He's a young manager too, though.
He's a young manager. Then don't be managing Arsenal if you can't lead them.
I mean, he's not going to not take it.
You
should if you're not ready.
Brighton.
Yeah.
Young manager.
Yeah, but Brighton have two solid centre backs who are leaders. They have I can't remember one. Duffy and who's the other one with the Pep was looking at him.
Did he leave?
Lewis Dunk. Yeah. Is he? Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying they've got Brighton have people there, players there who are.
But he's brought them there. Arteta could have brought people there. No.
Well, they spent a lot. Arsenal have spent a lot of money in the transfer window, like 30 million or something like that.
Brighton didn't.
Right, I know, but but is it Arteta? Is it up to Arteta? I mean,
of course it is. He's the manager. It all rests on him.
I feel like it doesn't.
Well, they just spend 50 million.
I'm not saying it's all his fault, but it all rests on him because he's the manager.
But does he get
the responsibility falls to the players?
Yeah,
the players go out there and kick the ball around. They're the ones on the field. But ultimately, the responsibility is his. And if things aren't working on the field, he's putting the team out. Once he's put the team out, he's got to trust his players.
Yeah.
But there's no leaders there. There's no real fire on the touchline. I don't ever see him getting angry. Maybe he believes that you don't have to be angry to be a good manager. Did you see Pep getting angry? Did you see Klopp getting angry?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
They do it. The best in the business. They get angry. They have emotions.
Yeah.
Your players, if there's no leaders on the field, where they got to look to? You look over to the side and he's just standing there with his arms folded. As if like, what do you want me to do? I put you out there.
That's why, Patrick Vieira looks...
He does,
He doesn't look like Patrick Vieira.
But he was a leader on the pitch, wasn't he? I mean...
Yeah.
But he's turned things around in the last 2 games, hasn't he? You've seen now a bit of fire from his team.
Yeah.
Palace away at West Ham and then at home to Tottenham. Even forget the sending off and all that. They had a different...
It's still 1-3-0, yeah.
A different look about them.
Yeah.
A different speed to the way they closed and when they had the ball.
Yeah.
I think they were doomed after 2 games. Because I had money on them the first 2 games, so I watched them. And I thought they were the worst team in the league.
Yeah.
I mean, you said...
Oh, look, he's done something either on the training field or within the dressing room, or he's probably grabbed hold of a few of them and said, pull your fucking finger out.
Yeah.
And something's changed. You
said, didn't you? You think Vieira would be gone before Arteta?
Yeah, after the first 2 games, I thought he'd be gone first.
Arteta.
Yeah, and after the last 2 games, I'm not so sure. But for me, that's something that's great to see.
Yeah.
How long's Arteta had for us to see that? He's coming on, and his interviews are the same.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll take the blame. Yeah, it is my fault. But where's the anger? Where's the passion? They don't see it on the side at the game. Let them see it in the dressing room. Can you believe that he is doing it and letting loose in the dressing room? Can you believe that he's flying into them in the dressing room?
No, I don't. I don't believe that. At least Vieira's got that.
I can see Vieira doing it.
Yeah.
I can't see him doing it.
No.
Don't forget, he's got to fall down. And he's got to take the responsibility on his shoulders. He's going to get fired. That's his job.
Yeah.
He's got to care about himself.
The players aren't going to get fired, are they?
No, well, no. He's got to care about himself.
Yeah.
So he's got to come out and make something happen. Like you said, you go through that squad, he's got enough talented players to be sitting top 10 now after 4 games?
Yeah. 4. I don't think he does.
Top 10?
I don't think he's got... I really don't think he does.
There's not that many points difference right now after 4 games. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, yeah. But still.
I don't know. I'm saying...
Teams join Top Con right now.
No, I know.
I think 10th is only 2 points behind, so...
I'm defending him by saying I don't think he's got the squad, but I also do think he's gonna be the first one fired. I think if he loses the next game, I've said since the beginning of the season, he's got 5 games, and he's lost 4 of them, 3 of them, sorry, and he won the last one, and who knows what the next one will bring. But
away, I haven't looked, but I think the next one's Burnley away.
Yeah,
and I watched them today, mate. I mean, I do want to talk about that game as well, but. Burnley in the first half got into Everton and didn't look like the bottom 3 team.
Yeah.
They looked like the better team. They had more possession, which they never do. And they passed the ball around as well. They got great balls in the box, which they always do. And then Everton they exploded, didn't they? Everton just exploded for some reason. I was wanting to talk about, if you go over and assess all the games at the weekend, there was some, and we'll get back to it, Con. I thought Villa did exactly the same against Chelsea. I thought they were great in the first half. Mm-hmm. There was some games that were just on fire, like end to end, like full of drama and emotion. Mm-hmm. And then there were some games that were just, and you can see with the different attitudes. Like Everton's attitude in the first half was the cautious approach, which a lot of teams take today, and let's try and be safe, and then going a goal down, they just exploded. And it was great to hear Goodison erupt, and the noise that came from the crowd in that old-fashioned tight stadium. What we miss sometimes,
Yeah.
You could feel it just watching it, and for me, and then seeing them go up to fourth, because I said to you earlier today that is my bank of 1-0 either way, didn't I, Con? Or 0-0. Burnley Everton.
Yeah,
I thought that's a bank of 0-0, 1-0, to either side.
And what did I say to you? Do you remember what I said to you?
I said 3-1 or something, yeah.
I said something along those lines, and I said I need Townsend to do what Townsend does.
Yeah, and he did.
And he did.
But for me, they went from cautious and scared to only the positive things that happen in a game. Driving forward, whipping balls in, picking it up like just before the last third and driving forward and hitting shots. The Doucouré's ball, for the third goal. What a pass, but it's getting it down and thinking forward. First time. Villa was the same
at Chelsea, yeah.
Such a good game to watch,
Yeah.
I mean, I'd lost the streaming for the Man City for the first half, so I didn't get to see that, which I probably would have favoured and watched.
Yeah.
Because I picked the West Ham game to watch after, and which I watched the whole game, and that was one of the
Yeah.
I know it's not, but it was dead. It wasn't.
Yeah.
I thought with two teams who were not so similar anymore, but Southampton still want to play.
Right.
Especially, I thought that would be open and fairly end to end, and it wasn't. It was more cautious, and as the result says, there wasn't much going on really. But the Chelsea Villa game for me, Con, I thought Villa were in it. Villa was the better team, maybe in the first half. Even had a goal down.
Not the whole of the first half.
Well, obviously not the first 5-10 minutes or whenever Chelsea scored, but after that, Chelsea they broke. They got shots in. They should have gone in better than 1-0 down.
Look, Chelsea scored twice on the counter attack. The first goal. First goal was counter-attack.
No, it wasn't a counter-attack. It was just...
it was.
They were pressing and...
it was, yeah. And I tell you what, mate, Kovacic is your best midfield player. He's better than Jorginho.
He's not better than Conte.
What's his name? Saul Niguez?
Yeah.
Mate, fish out of water.
He can't be a defensive midfielder. He's all right at going forward. I've seen him go forward, but if he wants to play defense, there's no possible way you could possibly do that.
Well, it's only because Conte's injured, isn't it?
Yeah, but even still, I think he was brought in to play where Kovacic or where Mount plays, and Kovacic is now
he's deeper than that. I think he's
he went down injured for a little bit. He clearly he's way too slow. He can't possibly be in that position.
It's weird because Pep wanted him.
You can't say, look, it's his first game in the Premier League. So different to La Liga, pace-wise and intensity.
And why start him?
All 10 yards, there's no excuse for that. You can't say, getting used to when you can't pass a ball freaking 10, 15 yards.
I've seen him do. I mean, he's done stuff against us for Atletico. He's a decent player. They're just held
in Spain.
They're just held higher there for some reason.
Well, I mean, I didn't see it when I see a new player come into it. I want to see something. I want to see a sign of something. Like he might hit 2 or 3 longer passes, or you might see him being busy and sharp and playing little interchange stuff in the midfield. I didn't see anything. I didn't see anything to make me say, oh, this is what he does, this is what he's got. And then give him the benefit of the doubt to say, well, at least he's got that. And if he does settle in, we know what he does, you know. I didn't see anything.
Yeah.
No,
yeah. I mean, I wanted him off the pitch as quick as possible.
That's why he got taken off at halftime, isn't it? For the UEFA Player of the Year, Jorginho.
Yeah. And you know, even then, I mean, the 3-0, I think.
I'm just saying he's not the Player of the Year. He's just...
I think the 3-0 flattered you a little bit as well, Con. Yeah. I think they were unfortunate at the third goal because McGinn's flew in for a tackle and won the ball. And then they've given a free kick to Chelsea, and it's been the lead on from that free kick.
Yeah.
Great goal, by the way. Right from the keeper, yeah. And the finish at the end from Lukaku was brilliant, but it shouldn't have even got there because of the... I mean, I'll tell you, the tackle was like, there was one today, Tarkowski, it was like back in the 90s. It was brilliant to see.
Yeah.
The ref did nothing. I mean, he possibly could have hit Richarlison, but he's won the ball.
I didn't see that.
And did you see it?
No, I didn't. I watched the game.
Probably take some of the ball as well. I mean, he'd probably been red carded if he hadn't touched the ball. Yeah. But then the ref didn't give any free kick or anything. He took the ball and gone straight through Richarlison.
I mean, that's what we want to see.
What?
That's what we want to see. That's what I want to see. Tackles like that.
But what I'm saying is McGinn's was similar.
Yeah.
But he ended up getting a foul against it. So I mean, a lot of refs are letting things go a little bit more now, which is better. And I watched Harry Kane fake one.
Yeah.
I watched Richarlison fake one today.
Yeah.
You know, Kane where he jumped up. I mean, Wilf Zaha, and that was in the Palace half.
Iheanacho as well.
In the Tottenham half, the Palace half, defensive half, and then they ended up getting a shot on goal. Yeah. So a goal could have come from that as well. Kane, you know, he tucks his knees up.
Yeah.
Been taken from behind, and the ref never gave nothing, which is great to see.
Yeah.
You know?
They need to start dishing out yellow cards, though. Like,
move on from just not giving the free kick and booking the fella who's doing it.
Yeah. That'll really stop it, you know?
Yeah.
I mean,
People are still asking. I listen to radio shows and that. They're still asking, what can we do? It's obvious.
That's what you do.
For years.
Yeah.
Book the cheat.
Yeah.
Simple as that. There's no other way around it.
That means they can only do it once per game, and then they get the yellow card. They do it again, they're sent off, you know?
Exactly.
But,
Also, a couple of shoulder to shoulders where the ref hasn't give.
Yeah.
But he would have. I've seen it where defenders have got the body in because they've got nowhere to go.
Yeah.
And they fell forward and the ref hasn't given it.
Yeah. Iheanacho dived against City, didn't he?
Yeah.
I think
right on the touchline.
This is probably like the only time to we gotta embrace this because it's swung this so far this way.
You think it's gonna go? I don't think it'll go back.
I mean, why not? It's been doing both.
Yeah, but you know what doesn't help?
Season,
to the commentator, Arlo White.
Yeah.
And he's sort of saying, you know, we don't want it to go too far the other way. And all this, I'm thinking they have a responsibility, them commentators.
Yeah, he's got to be political about it.
Why would he want it to go back to last season?
Yeah.
Where they're getting fouls for falling down.
Well, so did you saw the whole Harvey Elliott thing?
Yeah. I mean, look, I'd seen it in real time, console.
Yeah, same. So
then they didn't show any replays.
Oh, well, they didn't show the replay, did they?
No, we didn't see it in real time. Actually, I got to yours right before it happened.
Yeah.
But I don't know how much influence he had, but did you see how Klopp spoke to him right before he sent him off? He spoke to the ref right before the ref sent off the Leeds player, and then afterwards in the interview, Klopp is almost crying, thinking about Harvey Elliott.
Yeah, well, that's good though. That's good that he has that. You know, he cares, but. I mean, I didn't see the interview.
Yeah, but it's like what he cries about all the time, saying protect my players, and then it's like the ultimate. Oh, here's my player not being protected, but it wasn't a red card though. So it's and there's Klopp crying about his player, kind of rightfully so, but it wasn't a red card.
No, I don't think the tears come because of all that. I think the tears come because this young lad has broken into.
And doing quality,
and looks like he's going to be a great player.
Yeah, looks good. Yeah,
it really does look like he belongs there, and and he's been there forever.
Was it late?
And to see something like that to happen at such a young age,
I
think the emotion of all that got to him more than anything, and that for me, that's good to see, Con. I know he's had his whinges in the past and all that. I don't think it was a red card. I think the severity of the injury made the ref get a little bit carried away with the incident. But don't forget, he's getting word in his ear as well. So another thing. There was a debate the other day about has VAR been good or not good, and they're still questioning it. VAR.
Who's debating it?
Yeah, have they been on their best behaviour?
I listen to all of the shows and that through the week, not just this. So, I don't want to call everybody's name out who I listen to, but I listen to Talk Sport. I have been recently quite a bit.
Yeah.
And the debate is still saying, is it good? Of course it's good. Of course it was needed. It's the idiots that are fucking doing it that can't still do it right. It's not the VAR itself, the equipment or what it does for the game. It's the people making the decisions and the people who are ruling over it that is the problem.
Yeah.
And they're still seeing that and saying that's a red card. It just goes to show how fucking dumb they are.
So, if that's a red card, so is Pickford's on Van Dijk. And if it's a red card, how bad do you think it is, considering you thought it was enough to get this person off the pitch? Like, if you think he's intentionally done that, how many games do you think he gets banned then if it's a red card? Because you have to stick to it.
Well, it's only 3.
But I mean, like we're saying, like the ref only. We think the ref is like persuaded by how bad the injury was, because I don't think it was a red card. It's just because of the injury. So if you're saying that it's a red card, you're saying he's intentionally done that, pretty much, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. So if he's intentionally done what happened, then that's like a...
No, there's a difference between intentional and reckless. Like, if he's just gone in without any care for the other player, it doesn't mean he's intentionally tried to break his leg. He's just done it without being cautious.
So you think it's a reckless red card?
To go in, to slide in, to win the ball.
Right.
You don't go in and go, if I slide in, will it be reckless? You don't say that to yourself before you go sliding in.
But that's
because it all happens at 100 mile an hour.
Yeah, but that's what they judge it on, though. I'm not saying that's right.
But that's where they don't know. This is where the collapse is.
Right.
You know? Because they're not all on the same page.
Yeah.
The VAR people and referees, they're still not on the same page.
Yeah.
It's because they don't understand football. That's the fact. They don't understand the game itself because they never played, were never involved, were never interested.
But I always think about it, and this, I'm completely going off the rails here, but like I always think about it like reckless driving, right? It's like if people just don't know how to drive, it's not their fault if they're being reckless. They're just shit drivers. You know what I mean? And maybe they shouldn't be behind the wheel of a car, but they're reckless.
But it's also the Premier League. It's the most viewed,
But maybe they're good footballers, but they're not good tacklers. I mean, it's just, I don't know. I'm not like taking a side one way or the other. I'm just saying, like, if they're gonna say, if you can give reckless red cards, then there's always gonna be that element of the players who don't know how to tackle, who fly in. Like Antonio's red card. I know it's the second yellow.
Say the other 2 red cards of the weekend. Look, Tanganga, right, at Palace,
which was
you can see when he slides in, he pulls his knees away, and doesn't even make a tackle. He pulls it away like he knows, and he's not even intending anything. There's no stud showing. He's caught him with his thighs. The referee must be able to see that. It's because of what went before.
Yeah.
That went on with Wilf Zaha.
And how close in time it was, I think, too.
Yeah, of course. And that they're still fired up. So the referee's getting carried away by all the emotion of the game, which he shouldn't, because he's there to officiate.
Yeah.
He should be the one there that settles everything down. And then Antonio, okay, the wrestling match, it's stupid.
Yeah. Well, it was a similar thing, wasn't it? Tanganga and Antonio.
A couple of minutes from the end, he's lunged in, not made contact, and yet, because of the rules, he knew he was going, and walking off, he taps himself on the forehead as if, how dumb can it be? At least I think that's what he was saying to himself.
Yeah.
West Ham are going to suffer because of that stupidity. But Has he really gone intentionally to hurt someone?
No.
Not to hurt.
Did he make
someone.
any contact? No, he didn't.
No, but I would still say reckless on both of. I know Tanganga pulled out, but Antonio still flew in with his foot off the ground. A foot. I mean, you can only judge it by the rules, right? And I mean, I know the rules change every year, but
Antonio's is the typical. It was like a forward tackle.
Yeah.
Even though I forever say he's not a forward, but that's exactly what it was. And it was at the edge of his own box.
I just think. I mean, for him, I just think it was. It wasn't. It was frustration, wasn't it? I mean, if there's anyone who's going to make a difference in a 0-0 game against Southampton, it's going to be him.
But again, you don't in that spirit of that moment when that ball bounces say, "Oh, I'm not going to go because it might look reckless." It's just instinct that takes you. Sometimes you just can't help it.
Yeah.
And it's how it looks. You're not thinking like that. If you're thinking like that, your mind's not in the game.
Yeah, but isn't there like a lot of things in life where you think I just did it and I didn't think about it?
Or he just could have thought he could have got it.
So, George.
What?
Normally when you're drunk.
Yeah, but his adrenaline rush is not similar. Like
he's also not the best player in the world, and he could have also thought that he could have got the ball.
Yeah, I mean, it's maybe it comes down to an overbelief in.
So what he did afterwards tells me he didn't believe he could have got the ball. When he went like that afterwards,
but you just don't go down at anywhere near your box like that for the last 20 minutes. Never mind the last seconds of the
game.
It's frustration.
It was just it's frustration.
He's the one who needs to be making the difference. He's the one. He probably feels that weight of the whole club of West Ham, where he needs to score the goal to make the difference.
It brings as well. Success brings that as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They've had, what was it, the first week at the top of the league?
I mean, he shouldn't feel like that because they did so well without him for so long.
They're 2 points behind the top of the league now, and he's probably thinking 0-0, it's not good enough.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When you're up there, and when you have a little bit, and now look at them, although they're only 2 points behind, they're sitting in 8th, and when you look at the league table, it does affect you. You know, you do look and go 8th. Yeah. You don't look and 2 points behind, because you've got them top 4 now. And to be fair, West Ham the only team outside the top 4 who haven't lost a game yet.
Yeah.
So it's not all bad, but
he's looking at...
We talked before about, not winning them games, Con. You said it before the Palace game, and they've done it again at Southampton. They've got to capitalise on that if they're going to stay up there.
Yeah,
he's looking at that too, though. Southampton should be a game that they should really win.
Mm-hmm.
And... if they're going to continue this momentum, he's probably not thinking about the table. He's probably just thinking about that game, and that's probably why he's lunged in. And to your point, he's not going to be thinking about that. West Ham were doing well when he. I don't know.
And just to relate to what we were saying about Saul Niguez saying like he's just come into the Premier League. Kovacic came on for about 15-20 minutes and looked like he belonged.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Looks like he's going to be a decent sign and was lively.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't think this is his position.
Right.
Saul's. It better not be.
Well, judge than that, I don't think it is.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, yeah.
He's like I said, he's like...
And again, well, first of all, everyone in La Liga, the top 3 teams, they play such a high line, it's in the other person's half.
Yeah.
So I guess your defensive mids are really people that still go and try break the defense,
Also, Con, look, we can say it's his first game, it's a different league, but he's come into a team full of superstars. So you've got all that help around you.
Mm-hmm.
You don't simple things.
I know, yeah.
It'll be okay. It doesn't matter whether you're out of position or not.
Yeah.
You don't simple things. And things should work around you when you've got a team like that.
Yeah.
And he didn't even do that, mate. It was ridiculous stuff. 10 yard, 15 yard.
I know.
Well, just giving the ball away.
But maybe after the first 2 tackle or challenges that he lost, that he blatantly lost, he probably just shit himself.
There's a reason. There's a reason he's
completely lost it.
Is he an international?
Yeah.
How does that happen? You're getting paid that much money. You played in one.
There's a reason he's only on. There's a reason he's only on loan.
The top teams in the world.
There's a reason he's only on loan though. Players that good shouldn't. Not that good.
Yeah, it was a weird. He came in to do what Kovacic was supposed to do it, and Kovacic is doing...
Well, maybe he was brought in just to light a fire under Kovacic's ass, because Kovacic can be... I was saying this during the game. Kovacic can be... I mean, barring Conte, because he's got that best midfielder in the club, obviously. But Kovacic could be Chelsea's best midfielder when he wants to play.
Anyway.
Yeah, but when sometimes he just he disappears. Sometimes you literally don't see him the whole game, and it's like that's his downfall, isn't it? And that's mental. That's his mentality. I mean, so
I just seen a different attitude in him, mate. I seen maybe Conte rubbing off on him. He got his goal from it.
Yeah,
from closing down like Conte.
Yeah. A good finish as well.
Yeah, great finish.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's been this long. You haven't even spoke about Man City.
I know. We've done this the last 2 episodes as well. It's like I'm trying to...
He didn't even address why he's wearing the shirt, so I think he's completely swapped, you know?
No. I'm going to open with this with Man City. Are you ready for this, both of you?
We've been waiting.
Ready? Ready for the stat?
Go on.
No player in Europe's top 5 leagues has created more chances in open play than Jack Grealish.
You're also all right. He's in a team.
Open the can of worms.
He's in a team where the other 10 players can keep possession, and he can just hang out on the wing and stay open. Yeah. And that's exactly what's been happening. And they've been
again.
Sorry.
What was the fact again?
No player in Europe's top 5 leagues has created more chances in open play this season than Jack Grealish.
Wow.
And I've got another one for you. Ferran Torres is the...
Look, I'm actually going to say I want more still.
Yeah, I agree.
What I've seen fleeting moments, but I want to see more. I really do. I don't think it's enough.
I think he had a good game against Poland for England last Wednesday.
Yeah, but I noticed for England, mate, he's fallen down like he used to at Aston Villa. Yeah. So this is my analogy of it. He sees England like Aston Villa.
Yeah.
Well, that he needed to. And when he does play for Man City, he doesn't really do it.
Yeah.
So Man City is the quality team, and England he's probably seeing as similar to Villa.
Yeah.
And I didn't like it when I seen it, mate. And I'll never like it. You know?
Yeah.
I'll like it. And I'll be totally honest with you, you know, like I said, he's not diving so much for City, which is great. He does look good and comfortable on the ball. But I don't believe he's doing enough yet. I think he will, but I don't believe he's doing enough yet.
Well, if he doesn't, there's plenty of competition to come in, which wouldn't look good on City though. We were talking the other day about Jesus being in the team, right? And I doubt how long that's going to last with De Bruyne and Foden back fit again. Because in those 6 positions, you've got, I mean, Fernandinho and Rodri are obviously going to switch about, I mean, as it comes, you know. And then you've got Gundogan, De Bruyne, Grealish, Foden, Sterling, Mahrez, Jesus. I mean, wow. It's just...
Sounds good, doesn't it?
No, it does, yeah. I
think there'll be times when he leaves them out, mate. I really do.
Well, I think it's
good. I think it'll be good for him.
It's going to be a real battle for competition. So, I mean, I'm hoping that kind of balances out the no number 9 kind of thing. I know. Oh, Ferran Torres as well, another player who's been playing. You know, so. Hopefully, I'm hopeful that that competition. Is it when I talk about City, he has to play with his little scarf over here?
He goes quiet, doesn't he? He's been leaning forward talking about Chelsea.
I mean, we talked about Chelsea the first 20 minutes, you know?
It's just the same thing every week now. We're just slowly just oiling in like fucking Jack Grealish, you know, just making it, you know, a normal thing to say that he's doing well.
What he does, right? We remember we had it with Sterling. You know,
we still have it with Sterling
in the beginning, and then you can't argue with his stats. You can't.
You can. You can 100% argue.
I know for a fact. Look, whatever he's done, I've openly said it. I don't like him diving for England. That was my thing with him more than anything. If he doesn't dive for Man City, gets on with the game, and he creates stuff and fits in well with everybody, fine.
I'll say this.
Favourite? Never.
I've seen Jack Grealish maybe do one thing or be just as good as Harvey Elliott. Just one of these first four games. As well as Harvey Elliott's
ridiculous.
been, I haven't seen Jack Grealish better than that standard.
I want to open up an argument that we had on Saturday, just to bring it.
I don't even know what it is, but
the argument was, I said, and it was nothing to do with Grealish in the beginning. I think James Maddison is shit. I think he's
gone, mate.
I think he's a bad player.
Gone. He's not a bad player. He's just gone.
I just don't think he has anything. And he's says
going through a Dele Alli.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, and he says James Maddison's better than Jack Grealish.
Yeah. By far.
No chance.
No, I think a season and a half ago, maybe.
Yeah, okay.
Season and a half ago, 2 seasons ago, maybe.
Why are you looking at me like that? We literally had this argument.
I know, and what did I say?
Maddison has become like a lost soul.
Yeah. All right. This was my argument.
I take that Harvey Barnes.
What has Maddison done? Right? He's done quite a few things.
Recently, nothing.
Beat Hughes 1-0, and he scored a fucking world-class goal by putting in the top corner from 35 yards. I'm sure you remember that. What has Jack Grealish done?
This season?
No, not this season.
He's hardly done anything. It's about
4 games?
Oh.
4 games? If we want to go off this season, Lukaku's the best striker on the planet.
No, he isn't, mate.
I know he's not. We can't go after that because it's only been 4 games.
How many goals he got? 3?
Lukaku, yeah.
How many's Antonio got?
There you go. That's like saying Antonio's the best striker in the world.
For what reason is Lukaku the best striker then?
Because you're going off.
No, you're getting each other mixed up. You're saying it's like saying Lukaku's the best striker.
That's exactly what I just said, yeah.
But you're not clarifying yourself. You're just arguing back.
What is like saying that?
By just saying that Maddison's a bad player because of these first 4 games.
Good last season.
I just said he's disappeared. He's doing a Dele Alli. He's just gone.
Yeah.
He's not the same player. I know he's a good player, but he's not performing. So that's what I'm saying. He's disappeared. He's lost his form. He seems to have lost his confidence. He's getting taken off, which all affects you. He's not performing, so he's getting taken off, and getting taken off is upsetting him. And he doesn't look the same player, mate.
Yeah, where you've got players like I mean, Maddison's the type of player where if Leicester are playing like a 4-2-3-1 or whatever variation of that, he could slot in any one of those. He could play on the wing if he wanted to. He's one of those types of player. That Harvey Barnes.
So yeah, I'd have him on the wing before I'd have Grealish.
He doesn't have the pace to be out there though.
No, George, I know, but I'm just saying if they're playing a 3 beyond a 1, it's like there's a position for him if he wants it, right? It's not like he's just
not performing.
Yeah, exactly. It's not like there's only one place and that he can fight for and that's it, right? Like they'll squeeze him in. He could play as a number 8 in like a middle 3. Like
even if he commands that number 10 spot, they will dance around the other players who are probably better at adjusting.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Albrighton and even Albrighton after all this time, he's been in and out most of his life, most of his career, and when he does come in, he performs.
Yeah, but
I was coming to the fore a little bit more.
Harvey Barnes is putting in the effort. Like it's like Maddison thinks he's too good. It is like Dele Alli. It's like he thinks he's just good enough to get his spot, and when he doesn't get it, he throws a fit. I mean, I don't know the ins and outs of it, but
that one spot in front of Ndidi and Tielemans.
Yeah,
that one spot is his to own.
Yeah, should be.
But not doing enough to own it, is he?
No.
And I mean, just a point about Brendan Rodgers. He's one of the managers I do like.
No nonsense. Yeah.
He adjusts to the game.
Yeah.
I think the time when he went down at West Ham, I know they ended up losing 4-1, but he's throwing on another front man and taking a chance.
Yeah.
He's going a positive way, but a lot of managers today don't. Even before they go a goal down, they'll sit for 60 minutes.
Yeah.
Some not doing anything until adversity. Yeah. I'll take Everton as an example today. They were happy enough. You can't sit and wait till an hour's gone before you... They've actually proved today that when they open up, they can be a force going forward. Yeah. Now, The next game, I bet you, he'll go back to how he's... And they will start the game. It's always my biggest thing from the kickoff. And I watched it so many times this weekend. You start on the halfway line, you pass it backwards, you go back to your own goalkeeper, who gets closed down, who ends up booting it 10 yards past the halfway line to a 50-50 ball.
Yeah.
When you've started 100% with the ball, just 10 yards further back.
Yeah.
How ridiculous it looks to me.
That's why I love when teams start when they've got like all their players pressing against the halfway line. You know?
Right. Why wouldn't you go forward?
Yeah.
And if you lose possession in the final third, press them in.
Yeah.
And now you've got them penned in. Yeah. It doesn't make any sense to me.
No.
You see it time and time again.
Yeah. What did you think about I know you said the stream went down for us, so we had to find alternate ways to get the stream.
If the first half was anything like the second half, it was a controlled, accomplished performance. Yeah. I would imagine that they were in charge in the first half.
I mean, it was
without really not reading up on it, without really creating too much. I don't think.
I mean, there were a couple chances in the first. It was just a little underwhelming, you know. But like as a City fan, it's like against Leicester, who, I mean, we could slip up on at any moment, you know. I mean, we've had.
But even then, look at Leicester again. It was only after he went a goal down that he changed things up.
Yeah.
They had opportunity.
I mean, there's always a threat with that speed and the counter-attack.
Start a game like that.
Yeah.
Why don't you start a game with that intensity? Like I said, the Villa game, Villa-Chelsea, both teams did.
Yeah.
Both teams started, said, look, we're going to go forward, going to attack.
Yeah.
Leeds, another game.
Yeah.
Burnley today,
I forgot who was saying it, but they were saying how Villa didn't go and treat Chelsea like they just won the Champions League. They went and just like.
That's a good point.
Went for him,
and it's like they weren't playing away at Stamford Bridge either. It was like, I mean, they look decent. And
well, if honestly, any of them actually knew how to play football, they would obviously know that Chelsea's defense is actually shit.
You know, first of all, I think Douglas Luiz looked really good for Villa. Yeah. I think Bertrand Traore, when he came on, looked really good. You know what I was saying though?
They've got a squad.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Grealish was the best. Grealish leaving was the best thing for them.
It might well be. It might well be. You know,
Bailey
there's
as well.
One big fish.
Bailey looked good when he was on the ball. He can turn so quick,
so strong as well. And I'm telling you, wait until he starts shooting. It's like,
you know what made me laugh though? Rudiger makes me laugh.
He wants to fight everyone.
Yeah. I just think I went from absolutely despising him last season before. You know, it's not about his football. It's just there's something about him that just makes me laugh. It's like and the way he shot.
I thought he was hopeless.
No, I know, yeah, but I'm just talking
laughed at him, didn't we? And he's turned the corner.
Yeah, and he's actually been playing well in the last, half season, going into the end of last season. No. I think he's. I'm just saying, there's something. He's like the
fucking allergic to talking well about Rudiger.
It's like there's something, when you watch it, there's going to be something entertaining happening because he's trying to fight everyone.
Yeah, that's fucking David Luiz. We've had that. We don't need it anymore.
Rudiger's funnier though, and then maybe it's just funny if it's not your.
We
team.
Don't need a fucking clown.
I'm gonna get Rudiger on the back of the shirt.
Hey mate, can I just divert from Chelsea back to Man City,
please? Please.
The attitude of Bernardo Silva.
Yeah.
And he's been quality, mate.
Yeah.
Talk of, the club are prepared. I mean, it may not have been that,
Yeah.
Who was going to go? Who was going to be the make weight for Harry Kane, and his name was bandied in. It must affect you when you think, the club prepared to let me go.
Yeah.
He's come back flying, mate. He's just...
Yeah, that's what he needed.
And his finish, mate, if you look at it closely...
Yeah.
If you look at it closely, I know it looks like a simple... he's in the right place at the right time. But the ball is actually spinning one way. It's spinning backwards. And he's had to pull his foot out after he struck it to make it turn the other way.
Yeah.
And it's not easy to do. It's not an easy thing to do. It could have easily come off his foot, carried on spinning the way it was.
Yeah.
And he's done a half shot.
Yeah, I don't remember.
to make a kill into the top corner from that angle.
Yeah.
Remember it? I know you were out at the weekend, so you might have forgot.
No, we were here. We watched it here.
Yeah, we had the United game on as well.
Then you get bladdered afterwards, and it takes away all your memory.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I can't remember Bernardo's goal.
Can't remember Bernardo's goal, no? I think it was a shot by Cancelo. It was Grealish went down the left, cut it back. Yeah. Cancelo went across it, had a shot. It's a defender.
Yeah.
Bounced to Bernardo, like the corner of the 6-yard box, like to facing the goal, the left side. And he sort of got out the way to stay on side of the shot. Got out the way of the shot. And it ricocheted to him off one of the defender's knees. I think it was Soyuncu. And then he's tucked it away in the top corner.
Yeah. You know, it's funny, there's a few goals that have come from Cancelo shooting like that. I mean, Cancelo scored from deflections like that, you know, and I mean, he's obviously scored goals coming in from the right as well, but I don't know. I
think City are making a statement right now. I mean, I don't believe Leicester are going to be competing for the top 4 this season. They're okay. I don't think they're as strong as they were.
You say that, but Leicester every single season have a run of 10 plus games where they're unbeatable.
Yeah. But to your point though,
8 plus games.
We've still got De Bruyne and Foden coming back, so it's like
that's what's scary about it.
Yeah.
And when you just reeled off all them players now competing for places, you wonder how he can keep them all. You wonder how they're all still there. You know what I mean?
Well, we've got no strikers, so.
Funny enough, we have we got Conte, we got Mount. You know?
Who?
Pulisic. Will he fit in now, though, mate?
Who, Mount?
No, Pulisic.
Oh,
I think he will.
Yeah, on the wing, yeah.
I think Mount's... I think Pulisic's
Ziyech looked good.
Did he?
Yeah.
I think Ziyech is the one to be dropped at Chelsea when those players are back.
He can put in a... He can put in a... Like, Pulisic is just good at running at people, and he's better at it than a lot of people, but Ziyech is a better footballer.
I think Pulisic makes more happen, though. But different wings, though. Different wings.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
You know what I love,
But then where's Havertz, you know?
On the on the NBC broadcast, they were saying Ziyech cut in and took a shot with his left foot, and he was like, that was Mahrez, like...
Yeah, and the keeper just threw his hat on it.
Yeah, pretty much, but...
I tell you what I wanted to ask you, Con. Where does it leave Chilwell? Where does all this leave Chilwell?
I know Alonso was just captain.
Same with England as well, because
but Alonso can't defend for shit.
No, I know, but when he plays the 3 centre backs, it
doesn't matter.
Favour that,
no,
you know?
Yeah, but Chilwell's decent at going forward. So
I just don't know.
When we're playing 3 centre backs and we play Villa. And it's a 3-0 game, and Alonso's still struggling with defence. You're going to look at Chilwell and be like, okay, we kind of need you.
With the Champions League
we don't need Alonso scoring.
With the Champions League, it'll just be a rotation, won't it?
Exactly.
Yeah, people will still get their chances, won't they? Mm-hmm. They'll still get their chances because of so many games. I'll tell you what I did. I looked today, I was thinking, what are the games tomorrow? Oh, it's Europe.
Yeah.
And I looked in Man United, and I thought, why are they playing the Europa League on a Thursday?
On a Tuesday.
On a Tuesday, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the first thing that came to my mind.
Yeah.
Why are they playing that on a Tuesday? I forgot. Because I was looking for West Ham, thinking,
yeah,
you know, time's to kick off and all. I'm trying to prepare myself for the week.
Yeah.
He was playing with, and then I looked and I got excited when I seen, it's Barcelona, Bayern Munich. But
yeah, because
it's not
the same.
United.
Afterwards, I thought, it's not the same.
I think,
United are playing young boys, aren't they? And it's their first time.
That's a Europa League match.
Yeah.
I tell you what, all these freaking people getting excited about... I mean, I think Ronaldo looked really good. And, I was surprised by... I thought he would kind of flop. We'll just touch on this for a second. But...
definitely.
I'm just saying, against Newcastle, you can do it. 3-1. I mean... We'll see how you do against a real team.
Got that instinct to be there for the first goal. It just falls at your feet. You know, okay, we spoke about it. It's great that he's back. It is going to stir everybody's imagination and sort of the Premier League didn't need a lift. And people are saying, it will lift the Premier League. To where? We're the best league in the world anyway. Why will it lift the Premier League?
Well, look, United was struggling.
Newcastle could have been closer in the game.
Yeah.
Really.
See, I think...
You know what's funny?
Hold on. I think you both need to step back, look at the bigger picture. Ronaldo wasn't really... I mean, yeah, he was doing well for Juventus, but it is the biggest league. And it's...
Yeah.
You know, this stuff happens to people like Ronaldo, and big stuff like this happens in the Premier League.
You know what's hilarious, though? We were watching... We had... We flipped the United game on the second TV for a little bit, and...
For a little bit, we
were watching the Newcastle when Newcastle equalized. We were like, oh yeah, 1-1, and then we saw the same play again, and we were like, he's in,
oh, yeah.
And he scored. And we were like 2-1, and it was obviously just the replay. Yeah.
Thinking man. No, even his second goal, keeper's had a shocker for both goals. Yeah. Really, I think he's had a shocker for both goals. I'm going to say now. I don't think he'll get 15 goals in the Premier League, and he's got a 2-goal start.
Hold on.
I was going to say 10.
Hold on.
He's got a 2-goal start, so. And the bet I had with you with what's his face, Knobhead, the Diego Costa. Remember we had the bet. I'm not going to pay £100 this time.
I won, didn't I?
We had the Lingard bet, didn't we?
He scored it. He scored in the last game.
Who?
Costa to make it 15.
Did he?
Yeah.
Got 4.
No, he scored in the last game.
I thought he did.
He did.
Oh, he might have scored, but he didn't get 15.
He did. He scored in the last game, and I won the bet.
You can fact check that anyway. But I'm saying now, Ronaldo won't get 15 Premier League goals. He may be leading scorer in Europe, but he won't get 15 Premier League goals.
I think that's
I'm saying that fact.
I'll take the other side of that bet.
Wait, hold on.
I think he will get 15.
How much? I'll bet you
a $50 bet on that.
$50?
Yeah.
We still.
All right, hold on. No. Because I got a real bet here. Because
we still owe him Havertz. He still owes us Havertz tattoos, doesn't he? Which we said we were going to film.
Yeah, we're waiting for him.
I'll bet you $100. Ronaldo gets 13 or more.
I said he won't get 15. So you mean he's going to get 14?
No, I'll bet you, or 13.
That's going to be bet.
Yeah, you were going to say 10. You were going to say 10 earlier. 15's not that big of a statement. If he gets 14, that's a quality season, especially since he missed the first 3 games.
I'm only saying he's going to get goals against Norwich, Southampton, Palace,
City,
teams that are down there. I'm telling you. Nobody's going to open up like Newcastle.
Hey, he scored against...
I agree.
He scored against Man United a couple of times when he was at Juventus.
They're shite.
Yeah, but they're still better than a couple of other teams. He can score against Man United. He can definitely score against West Ham.
Well, we'll see. Plays them next game, doesn't he?
I'll take that bet. 50.
I'll have 50 with you, 50 with you then, yeah?
15 or more.
No, he won't get 15, so 14 is what I think he might get. I don't even believe he'll get that, but I'm trying to cover myself. I'm not just going to give it away.
We can sort the details out.
Right.
As we go on. But yeah, I'll take the bet. $50. I think he will score 15.
And look, I'm running the gauntlet that he could get 3 or 4 against the shitty teams.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'll bet $50.
Then he'll have almost half of already what you're talking about.
All right. Well, I'll take the bet. $50. I think he'll get.
Yeah.
I think he'll get, what is it, 15 or more?
Right.
Yeah, I'll take that bet. I do want to.
Tell you what, we'll leave 15 as a nothing. So 14 I win.
It.
16 you win.
Now he's
15 or...
You said you bet you won't get 15 goals.
Yeah, which is 14.
I know.
Yeah.
But
and you're saying he'll get more than 15.
Math is a really cool thing.
Right? So we leave 15 as a nothing number.
I'm saying he will get 15
He'll
goals.
get at least 15.
You can't back up.
You pair of scrounges.
What do you mean?
Scrounges. You just said
You've
14
got two fucking
and we're
goals
giving
start.
you...
What do you want?
We're
Yeah,
giving...
you said you...
Maybe I should
a
move it to
2-goal
17
start.
then.
You said you were going to do
Get them
10. You said you were going to do 10.
You said you were going to do 10. A 2-goal start. He's missed 3 games. And you were going to do 14 as well 20 seconds ago.
You know, the Scouse is coming out now.
No, you start.
All right,
You want 30? I don't know where you come up with your 13 bit.
all right.
I made that up because I think...
Look, I'm more or less giving you money then.
All right.
We've got a 2-goal start, so we're really at 13, aren't we, when the bet happens?
All right.
That's a fact.
We'll do 13 and 3
No,
assists.
you're looking at each other for. That's a fact. We are actually at 13 now when the bet has been struck.
Yeah, but minus 3 games as well. Minus 3 games.
And you're trying to scrape one more off me.
No, all right, fine. 15's neutral for whatever weird reason.
Neutral, so 14 or 16, right?
Okay, yeah, I'll take the bet. $50.
14 anyway, it would be less than that.
All right.
But that's not...
Just completely off topic.
Sorry, I was going to say what he's got.
So fucking taken by it all, I'm telling you.
34 games to score 13 goals.
They had the, like they said on the telly, the perfect storm, wasn't it? Shit Newcastle.
Yeah, no.
His first game back.
I agree.
But you can't also go the complete opposite way after what just happened.
But I think with how shit United's defense is, and I know I'm going to get shit for saying that, but you've still got Harry Maguire. They've still got Harry Maguire centre back. So with how shit United's defense is, they'll have 2-2s.
It's not shit. It's not shit anymore.
With Harry Maguire, there's always going to be shit.
Harry Maguire. First of all, Harry Maguire when he came on for the Euros, also like I know that pass in the fucking
he's terrible.
In the final. No, he was our best defender when he came back in the Euros. I will not be. I hate to say that. No, Shaw was.
I will not
actually,
be on. I will not be on a podcast where Harry Maguire is being.
So Luke Shaw,
well about.
Harry Maguire,
Luke Shaw is great. Yeah.
Varane.
Yeah, Varane's great. Luke Shaw is great.
Wan-Bissaka's bang average.
Harry Maguire will let goals through all day. I'm just saying. I think United will have a lot of 2-2s.
They don't have a terrible defense
where Ronaldo scores. I'm just saying. Like I just don't want to contradict myself because I'm saying, yeah, they did that against Newcastle. I still think Ronaldo will score 16 plus goals, but I don't think United are gonna be able to hold that. And I don't think Varane's as good as people make out. So I'm just saying, you really, I mean, Maguire is one of the worst centre backs ever.
I don't think they'll challenge no matter what. Let this look. They've had the euphoria. It's happened. The next game they can't say, "Oh, he's back. He's already here now." So forget all that.
Would have been
which is why I think the streams were fucked up over here.
You know, it would have been nice if United weren't in the Champions League, and all this talk.
He wouldn't have gone though.
Yeah, would he have just gone to City?
Probably.
That doesn't even bear fucking thinking about. I definitely wouldn't have watched another City game.
Yeah, you would.
I wouldn't.
What are you talking about?
You wouldn't watch another City game.
I wouldn't.
All right, let's move on.
Hold on.
Let's move on to something relevant. Then.
Now that Grealish is your favorite fucking player in the world, we now have a new punishment for you.
What's it?
It's off with your arse now, aren't you?
I guess Ronaldo's now the until he joins City next season.
No. And all right, let's move on to something relevant then. So apparently this summer, all the buzz around Haaland was kind of like shut down in the beginning because early on, City and Chelsea were told that Haaland would cost £500 million over 5 years. So that includes his transfer and his wages and whatever other fees are included. So supposedly, from what I've heard, and again, they're very City biased news sources because of what I follow, but apparently City are in line to sign him next summer, but I'm sure you're seeing Chelsea are in line to sign him next summer as well. But that's apparently the cost.
Well, we just had
not upfront as a fee, like I said.
Oh, for sure, yeah. To go talk about us, because he's the perfect signing for you, and we don't need to say any more about that. Lukaku just did a 5-year deal? Mm-hmm. If we win the Champions League this season, then yes, I think Haaland is a possibility, and I think he's the perfect move because
But I think that pushes City to sign him even more, though.
But it's,
if Chelsea win the Champions League this season with Lukaku,
it's too fucking Lukaku's.
You know what I mean?
Lukaku's another year old.
He's gonna have to play a part in it, though.
Lukaku, and he'll play a huge part in it. Lukaku's another year older though, and then that's four seasons left. He'll stay the whole entire time, but
I'm gonna move on from this.
Why?
Because where are you going?
Because I'm talking about how Haaland's a prospect, and even though we just signed,
he's not a prospect. He's the striker.
No, but he still is, and especially we just made the decision between what?
I'm just saying,
There's no way you win in the Champions League this season.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
But also,
how is there not any way we're winning the Champions League? We just won it without Lukaku against Hughes.
Back to back is rare. Back to back is rare.
Look how shit the rest of the fucking world is. Look how Hughes haven't even improved from the Champions League. You know, like how do we not have a chance? We're definitely top.
Said you won't win it.
I think
All right, that's lovely to say, but we definitely have a chance of winning it.
Yeah,
and it's a possibility.
He's not saying you don't.
I'm wondering why you're shutting down the conversation because
you're trying to.
Because Haaland's not going to come to us if we don't fucking go and win the Champions League this season. Because why the fuck would he when we just signed Lukaku?
But I think if you win the Champions League, Chelsea won't need to sign him.
Why?
Because they're going to say we've won the Champions League with Lukaku. We don't need another striker.
Now we have Now there's a better look. I mean, there was always a better Lukaku.
You don't spend £100 million on a striker and then go spend £150 million on a striker the next season. You do if he's 20 years old and you think you're going to win more Champions Leagues in the future. What do you mean never? Never. The odds of Chelsea signing Haaland next summer.
I think we look at Con, it doesn't fit. They're both number 9s, aren't they?
I know, it does. That's my whole point, and that's why I don't get why you were pushing it aside, because the whole thing is you would have to fuck over Lukaku, but he would have to play a role in winning the Champions League, and it would be fine because you would just have to keep Lukaku at the club because he's got a 5-year deal. It was the worst decision ever, whatever. But Haaland is still the better decision because he has 10 plus years at being the best scorer in the Champions League.
I'm not saying it's not the best decision. It would be the best thing in the world for any club.
So the team that just won the Champions League, hypothetically 2 years in a row, why wouldn't they go try get the number one valued person on the planet?
Because they just spent 100 million.
I know, yeah, but now 100.
Yeah, they're going to spend it on a centre back.
They're going to need better defenders.
We can do that with other shit. Winning the Champions League is winning. Hold on, sorry. I don't want to no. I'm going to say this just because you've shut this down a couple of times, which I don't know why. Winning the Champions League, and I know you don't know what this feels like, does so much for the club, and especially drawing in players.
It gets you Lukaku.
Yeah.
Good job.
And what do you have? Fucking Jesus?
Still beat you.
When?
We will.
When?
When did you last season?
Our last 3 games, we whooped you.
We beat you last season in the first half of the season.
Okay, yeah, you did.
Yeah, we did.
Okay, all right. We knocked you out the cup.
We can have this argument.
And then we beat you in the league.
That's fine.
And then we beat you in the Champions League final.
Team. That's fine. We'll have this argument.
Says who?
What I'm really pissed about is something coming from his mouth. Leroy Sané signing for Chelsea. Have you heard this rumor?
So that's what I want to get into next.
Tell me.
Can we fight on the podcast? Because I've got that Sané shirt up there. And he's saying he's going to put a Chelsea badge on it.
I won't have to. He'll do it himself.
I will be pissed.
Yeah, we don't have to talk about something 6 months.
Next year's transfer.
Sorry?
Next year's transfer.
No, January.
That's how far ahead this podcast is. All right, well, last one before we wrap up here. Talking of strikers and the crazy world of transfers, Mbappe refused a €45 million PSG contract, which would have made him the highest paid player in the world.
How would a €45 million make him the highest paid?
Because that's more than anyone else makes.
Over how many years is it?
This is before sponsors.
Yeah, Messi makes over 50 million.
I don't think
before
so.
Sponsors.
At PSG, I don't think he does because it literally said ahead of Messi and Ronaldo.
Yeah, but he's turned it down, mate, because I don't think he wants to stay at the club. It's nothing to do with money, is it now?
Right,
and enough, and he realizes he can make that and more.
And he goes for free next summer, doesn't he?
Yeah. Well, the only thing is, Real Madrid, do they have that type of money anymore?
Mm-hmm.
You know, so maybe it isn't all about money. Maybe it's about getting his nose pushed out, about being a superstar within the team. So,
but again, I think that's all. Like all that narrative, it's not. He hasn't come out and said anything like that. It's like people stirring it. You know?
Yeah, they could possibly. I mean, that front three. That front three right now is better than any front three that has ever been together.
When we beat them in the Champions League,
really, shouldn't it? When you add Messi to any front three, it would be.
Yeah.
I would honestly argue and say the next best front three was Messi, Suarez, Neymar. Yeah. So why? And I think Mbappe.
It's hard to say. Suarez's prime. Mbappe hasn't reached Suarez's prime level yet.
Mbappe can't finish like Suarez either.
No.
Here's the thing.
Mbappe's just more powerful.
PSG being in City's group, we'll go and we'll show Mbappe what a real team plays like. And we'll take Mbappe if Chelsea are guaranteed Haaland next season, apparently, according to Connor.
I didn't say guaranteed. I'm saying that's the only...
It's a joke, dude.
But we'll get who he thinks he needs.
Yeah.
You know,
he won't. He'll get another shitty left winger.
Pep, look, he'll have a limit on the price. He'll have a limit on what he can do and what he can add to the team. Yeah. And if any of them don't fall in line, it's not so difficult for him to say no.
Right.
And be happy with what he has, which he said this season, even after not getting Kane. We've got what we've got, and it's good enough.
Look, we look great, and De Bruyne's not back, Foden's not back. I mean, well, they're just coming back, both of them. You know, and you could argue those are
scary the way they look already.
Yeah.
No, they haven't given anybody the lead that they let them have last season.
Right. And
they're already sitting there on people's shoulder. People know they're there. They can feel the pressure.
And look, we've got Ruben Diaz, who, to me, has been incredible. And then Laporte's back in form. And we've still got Stones, who just signed a 5-year contract, who's coming off the back of an amazing season. So defensively, I think...
Chelsea have strengthened. They look better. Yeah. United have strengthened.
I mean, everyone's strengthened.
You're also...
Really, they're the ones that stayed quiet, I know there's rumblings there that, they've re-signed players, but not really dipped into the transfer market.
Yeah.
Who's that, Chelsea?
Liverpool.
Ah.
But they still look good.
Still look good, yeah. And Van Dijk coming back.
Well, they look better than they did last season as well, already.
Yeah.
To tell you the truth, I know they finished quite well, but it's going to be. I think it's going to be one of the most interesting Premier Leagues.
It's probably the most competitive season we've had in a long time.
And I was just saying to him, Salah's goal. Did you see it?
Yeah.
How needed is that in every single team on the planet right now?
Of course, yeah.
It's to the point where
he needs to be there for the tap-ins, yeah.
Not only a tap-in, but it's his left foot, but Lukaku scored a goal. One of his first goals, it came across to him, and he's left-footed, and he put it in with his right foot. Mm-hmm. And it's just those certain things. Alexander-Arnold's pinged this across, fizzed it right across the box, and Salah's put it in cleanly, tucked it away.
The thing that stuck in my mind about that goal, though, Con, is he made a run for Matip just before, and then he was offside, and then he didn't just stop there and give it all up.
Yeah,
he got himself back into another position.
He gets like that, doesn't he? Natural
goal scorers. Mm-hmm. I think we could learn off that, because I could see him sort of standing sulking after the first one didn't go. You know what I mean? I've seen him do it at Inter a few times before he came.
Inter, we saw him do it at West Brom, Everton, Chelsea, and Man United.
Oh, that's another
old
thing
dog's
too.
Not learning new tricks.
You know what's insane? That was Lukaku's first goal at Stamford Bridge.
Stamford Bridge, yeah, ever.
How crazy is that?
There's two, yeah.
That's insane. Wait, did he score at Stamford Bridge for another team? No. He didn't, did he?
I think he only
scored against...
He played 10 games, but for a striker not to score...
He scored against Chelsea.
He didn't score once in those 10 games, home or away.
No, yeah.
Chelsea back then, mate, were they?
No.
Wait, what'd you say?
When he made his debut, when he broke through the first time.
Yeah.
They went Chelsea of today, wasn't he, you know?
What are you talking about? We just won... We just won the Champions League.
I'll tell you.
Go on.
What he said was, for any striker, 10 games, because I think that's all he played the first time.
Yeah.
Whether it was 10 games at Stamford Bridge or 10 games in total, I don't know.
It was
total. But he did score at Stamford Bridge.
Yeah.
And he said, for any striker, that's still 10 games is a lot not to score. And my point was that Chelsea wasn't the Chelsea of today.
Oh, you repeat what? I was like, I heard that before. That was me.
Yeah. Anyways, that didn't clarify what I was interrupting you and saying. We won the Champions League in 2012. We got Lukaku in 2013. He said he's the new Drogba. He played 10 fucking games.
Did he say that?
Yeah. And it was... I mean, he didn't say that word for word. But that's how it was portrayed. That's how he portrayed it. That's how it was... It was everything around him being the new Drogba. And he was shit. He got dropped. And that's how it was. Mm-hmm. And I'm sorry that he's doing well now. But still, he's not comfortable, you know? It's still...
Doing well for your team. Why are you sorry?
Because, no, I'm sorry for him. I'm sorry that I have to say these bad things because you're doing amazing for...
Look, he's doing better than Werner.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sorry that I have to call you out and say this. It's just because we were so close to getting Haaland, and that second goal that he scored...
That's what my point was before. I don't think it was as close as anyone getting... I don't think anyone was close to getting Haaland. That was my point.
Sorry, I'm saying in the news, in the public eye, we were getting Haaland.
No, in the public eye, Chelsea were not getting Haaland.
People throw them rumours about everybody. Talk about Man United.
Out of the news you heard, did it seem like Haaland was going to Chelsea?
I never thought Haaland was going.
It didn't seem like he was going at all. So I don't know what public eye you're talking about.
It did. It 100%.
About in the media, like it was with Man United, with Man City.
Yeah.
You know, with Bayern Munich.
What are you talking about? It was Chelsea 90% of the time.
No,
it's no different.
Your media is biased.
It's not. I mean, talking to the two furthest people away from the transfer market, it was like Chelsea 90% of the time. It was to the point where every single conversation any news outlet had with Haaland was, "What is Chelsea? What are you and Chelsea doing?" To the point where he disrespected Chelsea to saying, they said, "Oh, they're willing to spend like 170 million on you," and he's like, "Oh, that's a lot." And they're like, "How do you feel about that?" He's like, "I don't care. I'm a Dortmund player," and like just gave Chelsea a big old slap because he was like, "I don't care how much they spend on me. I'm a Dortmund player." It was
to any club.
Yeah, he said that.
He didn't. He didn't. That was directly from a Chelsea question, and it was Chelsea 90% of the time.
Yeah, that's all he should say.
Yeah,
look,
I guess.
His agent's touting him.
I think it's ridiculous he didn't go this window.
His agent wants a bidding war because his agent wants the most money. His agent doesn't want to pick the club he goes to.
Yeah,
he wants the most money.
Yeah, but that's the worst. Like
that's the agents.
Yeah.
And the thing that stopped them moving is there's talk about the agent is looking for the club to pay the agent's fee of 40-something million. And apparently they were saying in that Haaland's dad's got to get a cut.
Yeah.
His advisors, the management team, whatever.
Yeah.
However, so the agent's not going to go, let's make it smaller.
I think
it's off-putting for clubs.
Yeah.
It's not only the fee for the player, it's not only the player's wages.
What's on top?
And 40-odd million for an agent.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It would have cost 500 million over 5 years, including all that shit.
An agent who was hated as well, by the way.
It's Mino Raiola, right?
Yeah, who's hated, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. We just had a whole episode, and I don't even know what we talked about.
Well, it's another one done. Chalk it up.
It was a good one, though. I mean, I did want to talk about the Ballon d'Or shortlist at 98, but I'll save that for next time. It's a credible list.
Oh my god! Yeah,
but we'll save it for next time. I've had it on my notes for a long time. Champions League this week.
Was that Zidane?
What?
Was that Zidane?
Yeah.
That one. Was that Zidane? That one?
Yeah, Zidane. We'll go over it next time. I'll read the list off when we've got some.
I probably know it by heart.
Yeah. Well, maybe we'll tap that quiz actually. So if you think you know the Ballon d'Or shortlist of 98, go to 5pintsin.com/submit and send us a video and see if you can name the top 10. And we'll quiz Connor next time without him looking it up, without you guys looking it up either. Bournemouth beat Barnsley 3-0, bringing them to 5th.
They have to play QPR tomorrow, mate.
Yeah.
At home.
Yeah.
Getting up there.
Yeah. Oh, Everton 4th as well. We didn't talk about that.
You said it earlier.
Oh, you did, yeah.
Bournemouth up there. Arsenal out the relegation zone.
Well,
Yeah.
For now. Can I change my relegation picks? West Ham playing Zagreb.
Hopefully in a couple of weeks we can get that top 10 talk going.
West Ham playing Zagreb on Thursday away in the Europa League, and City have Leipzig, and Chelsea have Zenit. So
Zenit, yeah. Juventus
it's gonna be a good week.
And then
yeah, some good games.
Yeah, so we'll
Haaland, good game.
Yeah,
big good game.
So we'll be back next Monday with another episode. And guys, if you are enjoying the podcast, please subscribe. Give us a rating. If you're watching on YouTube, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that bell button. It helps us to get out to new people. So if you're enjoying it and you like it, hit those buttons, and it'll help spread the word to other people. Yeah. So. And if you want to grab a t-shirt, 5pintsin.com/shop. But other than that, guys, it's good having a beer. Still got a full Foster's over here.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers, guys. I'll talk to you next time.
Cheers.
Shut up.